He's a regular here, and he's a friend of Seymour Swan, whose show it is, and he plays clubs all around New York City. Give it up for Mr. Jose Diaz! Come on, guys!
Oh, wait! Thank you, Seymour. Thank you, Seymour. That's a little taste of Zumba for you. Do you Zumba, sir?
No, no thanks.
Why not? I do Zumba. You know why? Me and 75 women in the room. All wearing spandex and tight clothes and sweating and saying, oh, there's a guy in the class. So the more they see it, do you do Zumba, man? You've done it. Is there a guy in the class that doesn't wear pink? Never a guy that does, well, I don't wear pink unless it's a shirt, right? But it's because the ladies move a little bit more, right, when there's a guy in the class, right? They do. So I go and they start doing the... See, you're looking at my eyes. You can't be looking at my eyes. Because Zumba's hard. I do Zumba because working out is hard. How many people work out? You work out, right? Working out is hard because you never know when it's time to start. I knew it was time to start working out when I could stick a shot glass in my belly button. Ladies, you can do that. You can try that test, right? See if you can stick a shot glass in your belly button. If you can, time to start working out, right? Or if not, you can do the number 2 pencil test. You're probably kind of young, right? How many people remember the number 2 pencil test? Right, number 2 pencil test was, you do, right? You remember? Right, you take a pencil, you don't remember? You remember number 2 pencils, but you take a number 2 pencil and you place it under your wrist. And if it falls down, you're nice and perky. If it stays up, time to start working out, right? But thank you, sir. We've got a helping hand. Are you Mexican, sir? So I've changed that test, right? I've changed that test for women that have babies. How many women have babies in the audience? And the number 2 pencil just would not be fair. It just wouldn't be fair if you've had babies because things start to change just a little bit. So I've invented the Crayola Crayon Bank test. Have you seen a Crayola Crayon Bank, right? You could use it while it's full. It's a Crayola, it's about this big and full of change. Now you remember, right? You place that nicely under your breast. If it falls down, doesn't mean shit, right? But if it stays up, working out's not going to help. You ever notice, right? Guys, you don't go to the gym, so it's obvious. But you ever notice when a guy goes to the gym for the first time, right? He's a guy, he's got on black socks, ponies, right? Cargo shorts. Ponies, he remembers. Cargo shorts and an Old Navy 1999 t-shirt. In the cargo shorts, he's got a Walkman. That's right, I said a Walkman, right? Remember a Walkman? With the tape. That's right, a tape. Hold on, I gotta turn that. Right? And then when he's gotta find his song, right? When he's trying to stretch, oh shit, wrong song. He's gotta take the thing out and go. No, that's not it. Alright, now he can get his groove on, right? He gets his stretch. You can always tell when they're there for the gym for the first time because they think they're stronger than they are. So right away they go and they grab that 50-pound weight. Oh shit! And they hope nobody's watching. Then they grab that 5-pound weight. Yeah! Pow! This working out shit's really going to work out. Thank you. That's how they do. I've watched them. I've never been one of those. Because I've been working out. I am 54 years old. What do you think, right? Not bad for a guy that does Zumba and doesn't wear pink. 54 years old and I'm single. Sir, don't be so disappointed. 54 and single, but I wasn't always single. I was married once for 25 years in a row to the same woman. And I thought we were happily married. I did. At least I thought she was happily married because look at me. Till one day she came to me and said, we need to talk. Uh-oh. We need to talk. I said, oh, shit. She said, I think you're a metrosexual. I said, metrosexual? I mean, it's true, I'd rather go shopping for shoes and watch Monday Night Football. But me, a metrosexual, I told her, shut up and finish plucking my eyebrows. Because I didn't want to be late for my facial. But now, you know, and pedicure, thank you, ma'am, for that. I'll add that to my, write that shit down, please. I got a writer, I didn't even. But it's difficult, right? Because now the game has changed. I was married for so long that I don't know how to approach women anymore. The game is different. The game was different. When I got married in 1981. Damn, some of you weren't even born yet. You were born, sir. I know you were born. 1981. Right? So it's different. So I went to the bar the other day and there was this beautiful woman by the bar, all by herself. And I'm going, ooh, I think I'm going to try and get her attention. So I sashayed over. Yeah, I sashay. I'm metrosexual. Did you get that? So I sashayed over and I punched her in the arm. That's what we used to do the last time I tried that, right? What? That didn't work, right? That didn't work. So I started to pull her hair. She just got pissed off. So I threw her down on the ground and I said, you will give me your email address and your cell phone number or else. Remember when or else used to mean something? Remember that? Throw out the garbage or else. Clean up your room or else. Give me a multiple orgasm or else. She's laughing. Or else. So I do that a lot. I didn't clean up my room or throw out the garbage. Anyway, so that really didn't happen, right? I didn't do that, but I did meet a girl, and I sent her an email. I didn't get her cell phone address, a thing, and I sent her an email, and it said, do you like Jose? Pick a box. She said maybe. Right? Because I said yes, no, or maybe. She picked maybe. We dated for a year. Well, that's what she called it. Right? Because you ladies call it dating. What do guys call it? Spanking that ass, right? We call a lot of different things than just dating. They call it dating, we call it fucking. All right, I'm coming out straight. We call it fucking. We date. And then she broke up with me. Modern technology. She sent me a text. It's over. Don't call me again, or else. But the real reason is, right, because you never know when you see a beautiful woman at the bar by herself. There's got to be something wrong with her. If she's sitting at the bar and she's beautiful and she's all by herself drinking alone, either she's working or there's something wrong with her, right? I always think, what could be possibly wrong with her? Does she have halitosis? You know, like really bad breath, smells like onions and garlic, right? Could she have nocturnal urenesis? You're laughing. You know what that is? Peeing on the bed, right? She wets the bed. Or maybe she's got penis erectus. Penis erectus, right? She's a he. Right? Now, I don't have a problem with that. I'm metrosexual, not homosexual, so I'd rather not be with a guy. Right? But you got to be careful with those things because you don't want to. Because, you know, when I grew up, we used to go to clubs in the city, and if you ended up with a guy on the dance floor, your friends would not tell you. Right? If it was a trans, they wouldn't tell you. They'd watch your ass dance with them all night long, and we would laugh. Until it got stupid. But we let them dance slow and everything, and then all the lights came on, and you notice you're dancing with a 6'4" guy. Ugly, right? So now, I test for that, right? So I get to the bar, and I see a woman sitting by herself at the bar. I check from afar. I look for a 5 o'clock shadow. I look for an Adam's apple as I'm getting closer. I look for a package. Then I figured out, here's how I'm going to figure this out, right? I'm going to find out if that's a woman and she's not going to know, because sometimes they just don't know these things. So I figure I'm going to walk up to the bar and I'm going to do this. Excuse me, sir. Do you have the time? And if she looks at her watch, I fucking leave. Because there's certain things you just forget, right? She's always a man, even though she says, call me her. She's always going to be a man. No, the real reason that I can't date is because I just don't know. No, the reason is I can't buy protection. I was married. I was married for so long, I just don't know how to buy protection, right? Because you don't want to buy a condom that's the wrong size. Right? You don't want to, and it's not like condoms come with a size chart on the back. Right? They don't come with a size chart on the back that says 3 to 5 inches. What's your name, sir? 3 to 5 inches. Small, right? 5 to 7 inches. Medium. 7+ inches. You go, Jose. They don't come with a size 12 for condoms. They don't, right? So then I figured it out, because when I was a kid, I don't know if you guys did this, right? You used to be able to buy clothes, because you couldn't try on clothes in the store, really, like socks. You can't try on socks in a store. So why? Because you don't wash your fucking feet. You couldn't, when we were kids, right? That's what sorry, sir. When we couldn't buy socks, you couldn't try them on in a store. They came in a pack. So what my mother used to do was, she had us grab the sock by the toe, and you wrapped it around, and if the toe met the heel, the sock was going to fit. Makes sense, right? Or the same thing with pants, right? You grab pants with little kids, you take it, you put it around their neck, and if it meets in, then it's going to meet, right? It's going to fit. So here I am, aisle 7 of CVS, opening up condoms, wrapping the fallopian tube around my... Thank you, sir, to the end, right? Too small. Because, man, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to buy a condom that's the wrong size. Sir, you don't want to buy a condom that's too big, fits you like a garbage bag. Right, that when you put it on, you got to tie a knot around the side like an old lady sock. You don't want that, sir. You don't want... And you probably don't want a condom that's going to fit you like a ski cap. Right there, as soon as you put it on, it's going to pop off, because nobody's going to give you any sex that way. So, yeah, so that's why. That is, you see why So, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm hoping to get laid soon, because now I know how to buy condoms. Because, you know, when you buy... Do you play golf, sir?
I do not play golf.
Do you play golf? Because condoms are expensive, right? Condoms could cost you like a box of golf balls, like $32 a dozen. Wow, not for some pussy. I'm joking. I just said, Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a Latino anomaly. That's a Puerto Rican with an MBA. And only 2 kids. All right, maybe 3. Maybe 3. But for those of you that don't understand, let me give you a Latino anomaly analogy. Got that? A Latino anomaly analogy. Being a Puerto Rican with an MBA is like being an undocumented Mexican with a valid driver's license. Rare. It's just, because you're undocumented, it's just rare. I have 2 wonderful daughters, right? I have 2 daughters. How many of you have children in here? Yeah, I've got 2 daughters. One is age 28. The other one is 18. I know what you're thinking. I didn't fake it twice. 18 and 28, right? That's quite a gap. Right? Quite a gap. And every time people find out, they go, oh my God, 18 and 28. Wow, that's quite a gap. Was one of them an accident? No, ma'am. An accident would have been if my wife worked in a sperm bank. Somebody came in, spilled their deposit all over her, and she got pregnant. That's an accident. We had sex. I busted a nut. She was fertile. Voila! We had a baby. Now, that's this one. This is the favorite one. Wow, 18 and 28 from the same mother? Yeah, from the same mother. Same father, too. I've been told. My wife didn't like that. Same father, too. Not that that's this one, the favorite one. My God, 10 years. That's a long time. Were you in the doghouse? No, ma'am, I was in the big house. I did 10 years of beating the shit out of a guy for asking me a lot of questions. Any more questions? So I'm concerned because I'm a New York City parent, right? I was concerned. I was a New York City parent. You know that New York State, about 8 years ago was rated number 42 out of 50 for the graduation rate of high school seniors. 42 out of 50 between Alabama and Mississippi. I said, Alabama and Mississippi? Don't they still teach their kids in a little red schoolhouse where everybody's in the same grade, no matter how old they are? Alabama and Mississippi. Wow. So our wonderful mayor, Mayor Bloomberg, who just got out of office, right? Mayor Bloomberg decided to revamp the system. He revamped the system. He said, we're going to have proficiency exams, so kids going from the 5th to the 6th grade or kids from the 8th to the 9th grade have to take a proficiency exam to see if they're good in math and English and stuff like that. Parents are boycotting. I thought it was a good idea. Parents are boycotting. You can't make my kid take that test. You ain't learning him learned nothing yet. Don't make me have to go up there and kick your ass, Mr. Principal. I think the parents should take the test. If they pass, we promote the kids. If they fail, we leave them both back. Send them to a school like in Alabama or Mississippi where everybody's in the same grade, no matter how old they are. You imagine the cheating that's going to be going on? Ma! Stop cheating on my test! Shut up, son. You guys having fun? Having fun. I think parents should get more involved with their kids, right? I think our kids are not doing so well because parents don't get involved with their kids. They don't do homework with their kids, right? You got to do math homework with your kids, right? You got to do it. But parents go, no, it's too hard. I can't help them with their homework. It's arithmetic. I can't help them with that shit. I think we got to do things like science projects. How many of you did a science project with your kids? Yeah? Science projects you did? Did you ever figure out, like how to build a marshmallow bridge that could hold up a can of Progresso? Why not Goya? Right, it was Marshmallow Bridge, and I hope it is. Are you ready for me, Larry? I'm going to finish up in a second, right? You have to wait. All right. So I think we should do more science projects, right? I think we should do projects that are more interesting, though. We should do, like, let's figure out which beer has the most alcohol. Right? I could be okay, I'm going to help you, my little girl. So before I go, I'm from East New York, Brooklyn originally. How many people know East New York, Brooklyn? East New York, were you born in Brooklyn? East New York, Brooklyn. And that inspired me, that and public assistance. We call it welfare, right? So I'm going to do a little song for you, right, about my upbringing in my life, and you're going to help me by clapping your hands. Ready? And if you know the chorus, you got to help me with it, okay? Welfare. Thank you for the checks that I've received. Welfare. Those foods have really fed me good indeed. Well, I bought some juice and a new pair of jeans. Filet and rice and beans. Welfare is so true. I love you. Hit me with the chorus. Welfare. The check you sent me really took me far. Welfare. I bought a house and shopping for a brand new car. Well, that monthly check was $9.99. Got me into hard drugs and awful cheap wine. But it's so true. I love you. Don't believe that shit. You guys have been great. My name's Jose Diaz. Thank you.
All right, one more time for Mr. Jose Diaz. All right, you guys having a good time or what? Come on, yeah. All right, we got another comic.